Hey everybody, it's Scott Galden with Simmons Floorcovering and Total Renovations. We're a 9-time winner of Angie's List Super Service Award. We're a member of the Good Contractors List, and we have over 200 5-star reviews. And if you're watching this video, it's probably because you're considering laminate as a flooring purchase. And this video is designed to help answer all of your questions regarding what you need to know about laminate before making that purchase. Want to give you some ideas. The first thing I need to let you know is that laminate has improved greatly over the last 5 years. Many of the manufacturers are introducing what they're referring to as waterproof product. Now, I want to be a little bit careful. I don't like the word waterproof. I like water resistance, because really what they're warranting is they're warranting water from the top down. Previously, if you spilled water on a laminate product on the top of it and it sat there, it would start to bubble up and cause damage to your floor. Now, you don't have to worry about the amount of water from the top going down on your laminate floors. This is an example of a high-end waterproof laminate product that we have from Karastan. It's a great product, and I'll go a little bit deeper into it. But some of the differences that you need to know about laminate, well, first off is the thickness of the product. On the high end, this is again a Karastan product, you're going to have a product that's about 20 millimeters thick. On the low end, and this is more of an entry-level product right here, this is a 9 millimeter thick product, so it's about half as thick. And your product's going to go as low as, 6 millimeters in some of the big box stores. But I recommend that you stay no less than 8 millimeters and probably stay above 12 millimeters in order to have a product that you'll be satisfied with over time. Now, the second difference that you're going to have is in the thickness of the finish. And the finish is measured in mils, not millimeters, mils, meaning the thickness of 1/1000th of an inch. So this product has a 20 mil wear layer on the top. This product over here has a 12 mil layer on the top. And when it comes to the wear layer, it's important that you look for the AC rating. This product has an AC rating of 5. This product has an AC rating of 3. That basically means it's an abrasion test that the manufacturers do to the finish to determine how well it handles scratches. And most product that you want to purchase is going to have an AC rating of 3 or better. It runs from 1 to 6, and I recommend people stay away from the 1 to 2s. Now, one of the things I wanted to mention is how laminate is made so that you understand how its construction. Basically, it starts with high-density fiberboard platform. That's what it starts with. And then on top of that is a photo, and on top of that is the finish that goes on top of it. And the photo is a high-definition photo, so it brings out a lot of the beauty of exactly what the wood should look like. Now, again, a couple of differences. One is beveled edges and the edge treatment that you're going to be looking for. I recommend that you stay away from squared edges, because if the edges are square and there's no difference between the boards, it's going to look like one gigantic piece of wood on the floor. So on the lower end, you'll see edges that maybe have a little bit of a paint treatment on the edge or a slight bevel. Again, that helps to make the boards look different and separated. On a higher end product, you'll see what are referred to as rolled edges, where here it's not a bevel, but they just roll the edge down more like a natural wood. It helps to separate it out, but it doesn't have the paint look to it. So it looks more like a natural wood floor. Another thing to note about laminate flooring is the texture that goes on top. The lower end products have no texture at all. They're just a flat look. You don't notice this in a small sample piece, but once it's out on the floor, it just starts to look cheap. So when you go to buy laminate, you want to see what kind of texture that laminate has. This laminate has what's called embossed in registered laminate, so that if you feel where these little knots are, the texture actually matches up with the visual that's below it. Again, once you see it out on a floor and the sun's beginning to reflect off of it, it looks like a much better floor. Where in this case, this product, it has texture, but it doesn't match up with anything that's underneath it. So this is kind of a medium level laminate. So those are some of the differences in the product that you'll see in laminate. To tell you a little bit about the installation of laminate, because it's important that you know how that works, the first thing you need to know is laminate is a floating product. It's not glued to the floor. It's left with gravity holding it in place. And because of that, it's important that the subfloor be very, very flat. Otherwise, when you step on it, you'll get a little bit of give. So you'll want to talk to your project manager or your salesperson about what kind of floor prep needs to be done and how that's going to take place, because it's real important that you have a very flat floor. Another thing that you need to know about as far as installation of laminate is that laminate expands and contracts with the amount of humidity that's in the air. So that means it's important that you acclimate a laminate floor before you install it. That means just leaving it in your home between 48 and 72 hours so that it gets to the same temperature and humidity as the house. It becomes stable before it installs. Otherwise, if you install it too fast, the floor is likely to expand after installation. It'll start to buckle up. The other thing is when you install a laminate floor, you have to leave some expansion gaps around all the edges so that as the floor starts to expand, it has a place to go. Another thing that's important to remember about a laminate floor is you need to have an underlayment, some type of a moisture barrier underneath, because there's vapor that comes up through your concrete slab, and you have to seal that off. So we recommend that you put at least a 6 mil polyurethane barrier underneath this. And in many cases, you want to put a noise and sound deafening pad under this as well, so that you don't get that real clicky sound that you used to get with a lot of laminates. Laminate is best known for its scratch capability. So if you have dogs and kids that are high activity, laminate is probably the best wood looking product on the market for you to choose from. Hope this helps to answer some of your questions. Feel free to give us a call with any questions that you have, and thanks for listening.